Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Realms. I'm Nick. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we are here in the Nether. And we, as you can tell, are still working on doing some lava work and getting everything slabbed up all around the map here. I want to show you all the fun stuff that we've gotten done though. That will happen a lot this video. I would prepare yourselves now. So, yeah. So, I am basically just kind of out here in the Nether near the now completed Wither skeleton farm. So, it is now working perfectly. And the more of this stuff I slab up and cover with lava, things of that nature, the better the Wither skeleton farm works, obviously, because there's fewer places for other mobs to spawn. And the funny kind of thing is we're dwindling down in areas nearby. So whenever I venture out, I will eventually see like a huge cluster of like zombie pigmen on one location. And that's just kind of the way that everything is getting combined together in here. But we need to just finish up getting everything else slabbed in here. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much done pouring lava, only because like, well, it only does so much good, quite frankly. And it's, you know, dangerous stuff, and I have almost died. Somehow I have not died. I'm gonna die on camera today. You watch. I guarantee it. But I have not died somehow, and that is despite falling into the actual lava ocean down below numerous times. But that is the price of having good fire protection and chance on your equipment, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure that you do that whenever you're doing crazy nether stuff like this, especially when it comes to playing around with lava, which, I mean, like I said, just the way that I have just poured it from the ceiling and then literally just manipulated one bucket of lava to cover a mountain. And that's as simple as it is. And it just makes it all so much more worthwhile. I've got the game in peaceful mode right at this second because when I get back to the farm, I want to show you how productive it is. And we're going to have to get down here and we're going to have to slam up this whole area. Actually, I don't know. I don't know necessarily what I should do with this area down here. But we are going to hopefully glide right over the lava. Ooh, yeah. I think we need some lava in here because this is going to take a lot of slabs to do. And I don't necessarily know if I feel like doing all slabs. Like I said in the last episode, and I'm actually caught up on recordings today. As of today, the new episode comes out tomorrow, which is nice. And usually I am way further ahead, so I'm kind of releasing videos that were 2 weeks ago real-time wise, or whatever, and now I am actually kind of caught up. I've actually been doing some, just some random stuff, and I mean, nothing that's really video-worthy, because I've just been working on this, and working on a bunch of other different stuff. There is a giant hole in the lava down there. We're gonna make sure we cover that up. I love those random little single-hole traps that you find in the Nether. I think I guess I am slabbing this now. Although I can, if I want to. Yeah, you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? We're going to extend that lava pool that way. And we're going to have it meet up, because I saw that there was another one over on the other side in there. But I want to show you how productive this farm is. But I've also been playing some 7 Days to Die, which if you're not familiar with what 7 Days to Die is, I mean, it's sort of Minecraft. But with zombies. But it's not a AAA title. It's just kind of an indie title. It's been in alpha for like 8,000 years because the Fun Pimps just keep doing new stuff to it and just keep adding more stuff to it. Just keeps getting changed. But it's still technically in beta. It's still technically in early access, even though it's been in early access for 8 years, I think. Something like that. But anyway, I mean, it involves a lot of the same kind of things. You collect blocks, you collect resources, you have to craft things, you have to do things. But there's also zombie hordes that come and wander around and you have to kill and you have to do stuff with and you have to deal with, and it can be a pain and it can be really tough, but it's not too terribly bad. I think we're also getting far enough away from the farm where I don't really need to mess around anymore, because I don't think we are like in a bad position here anymore. So I think what we're gonna do, well, first of all, I'll tell you what we're gonna do here. We are going to bring some lava over here. I'm going to fast forward and I'm going to cut out most of this stuff. I just wanted to kind of show you guys that this is what I am still busy doing here. And again, as I said in the last video, I know that you don't need to slab up these one block sections here. Actually, I think I said that. I did a live stream, actually, where I was basically working on slabbing the Nether as well. That was a lot of fun, actually, over on my Twitch channel. So if you're not subscribed, it's twitch.tv/epicfilm. Guys, head over there and please subscribe. That's also where we host the live stream for The Cure, so you'll want to be over there so that way you can take part in that. Like I said, I think we're far enough away now where over here wouldn't affect the farm necessarily. Hopefully, anyway. But the thing is that the farm is so productive now that I don't necessarily see a need to really go into overkill mode. I'm just kind of trying to use up the slabs that I brought with me. Just keep slabbing out a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. We've got this little hill here. I'm going to kind of spread the lava down this way. Fill in that hole there. Fill in that gap there. Again, you want to make it so the lava will spread as far as you possibly can. We could always bring in a bucket, stick it up there somewhere, pour it down the edge of this thing here, but this is actually kind of ripe for expansion, just like it is here. So let's make sure we do that right. Knock that whole thing back so that way we're kind of ready to go, and then we'll just kind of do the whole thing and get out of the way and let it do its thing. And that's going to flood right down into that valley, fill in a lot of the... can you not? I have the fire resistance potion just in case, like, because I find little islands like this out in the middle of giant lava hills that I need to go fix, and it's a pain sometimes, but it's not too awfully terrible. I don't know when we're going to actually, like, run out of slabs or whatever, but I've still got more blocks that I brought, too. But the skeleton farm is actually really, really productive, so I want to finish up this little bit of blocks I have in my inventory, and we are going to head over there. So I will join you back over at the actual Wither skeleton farm in just a couple of moments here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we sail through the lava-flooded Nether. I cannot even begin to reiterate just how much I love this. There's this whole open platform over here that this is actually an area like right up here. Right up here is where the portal is that takes you over to that hut that I built where you can go and mine, get dark oak wood. But this is also an area where I was mining out the Nether like entirely. And that's why it's this big, giant, flat area. I haven't closed that off yet, but I think that's far enough away where it doesn't really have to be. As well as, I mean, you could see just how far away some of this stuff is over here. Like, it should not really matter, to be 100% honest. And we are going to just do some fun exploring, and we're going to see if we can avoid die. This is so hazardous to try to fly around in these places, and I just absolutely love it. Just here, like underneath, through the fortresses, you can see all the flooded area, like all the lava sheeting down. Which again, I think it looks so awesome. And then this area here, this area under here, this took me quite a while because this was a lot of different areas where I had to punch lava into the ceiling, and then I slabbed up kind of the open areas. But I think it, can we not? I think it like just look really, really cool with the effect of just all these slabs all throughout this like lake of lava, and it just extends like literally everywhere around. Like, we're way far away from where the actual spawning portal is because again, this is the Nether highway. The highway is way far away from this thing, but here we are back at the actual farm right here, and oh my. Some of these areas are like, you cannot move in them. Because if you do... Can we not? Can we not, please? See, like, why is this one block here? This makes me so mad. Stop it. Go away. Thank you. That is why I was carrying the fire resistance potion the entire time. Because it was inevitable that I was going to run into nether brick, and that I was going to end up in the lava. Luckily, I have good enough armor, so that way I'm not going to just immediately, ow, die. I could always die from hitting the ground too hard. That's always an option, though. And, I mean, the farm's right over here. I don't know if that's too far away. See, there are some other areas where I could definitely probably do a little bit more slabbing, but I don't think I'm really all that concerned with it, and I'll show you why. Again, we're in peaceful mode right now, but I'm going to jump back in here, and we're going to switch back over into hard mode really quick, and I'll kind of show you exactly how productive this farm has become. And I picked up a whole bunch of that stuff, and I didn't really intend to, but that's okay. And had to bring in some glass panes because I messed some stuff up. And yeah, look at that. We've already got 18 wither skull heads, and that's just from just coming in here and periodically working on stuff. But let me just kind of show you how productive the farm is now. So now we're going to get all of our mobs to spawn in. And since everything around here is covered in lava, I mean, you can just see looking around at these different pods. And this is what I was describing to you before. Remember when we were going through in the last video? Can you get out of here, please? When we were going through in the last video, we had the glass everywhere, and we were marking all these spaces with 4 blocks. We were marking them all with 4 blocks, so that way we knew where everything was going to spawn. I saw another big slime over there, too. Ow. I hate slimes. These things are so annoying. Well, basically, this is the same 4 block thing that we were punching out, but now it has just glass panes and a little square pattern over the top of it. And you just basically have to go through here and just kind of get everything cleaned up. And these are the pods we're looking for right here. Multiple wither skeletons. There's at least 3 or 4 of them in just that one right there. This is also, if you're ever wondering... Oh, never mind. It didn't happen yet. It'll happen. It'll happen. Just wait. We just want to clear these guys out of here because kind of as we run away from this, we get far enough away from the pods in the other half of the farm that things will respawn in them. And now I've got enough of this area slabbed up and lavaed over where mostly everything's going to spawn in the farm. I don't have to reset the game to peaceful as often to just kind of despawn all the mobs anymore. Like I used to have to do it way, way, way more often. Can you... I hate these guys because they will not fly back down to the bottom of these things sometimes. Yep, here we go. We got a whole bunch more of them in here. There we go. Whole bunch more of them in there. And just one guy in there. But yeah, don't worry. This is also an excellent stone sword generator. If you ever need a stone sword farm, this is your design, guys. Because those stupid wither skeletons drop them all the time, and it's maddening. Also, a ton of blazes spawn in here as well, which is really nice, but you can see most of these pods filled back up, or at least some of them did, I guess. Yeah, stupid magma cubes again. Get out of here. The blazes are fine, though. I mean, we need blaze rods and stuff like that anyway for a lot of different things, especially for the big brewing thing I'm going to build. We're going to need a lot of blaze powder. And plus you can use blaze rods to build end rods with chorus fruit, which I already have a nice big chorus fruit farm in the ocean temple, so it kind of works out. It kind of makes it a lot better. So let's take one more loop around here, and we'll see kind of what spawns as we go through here. Okay, I really hate these things. This is the only... Blazes are the only annoying thing in these. But I have to build them like this, because otherwise the wither skeletons wouldn't spawn. So... It's kind of, you're kind of stuck dealing with it. You don't really have a choice. But now, see, yet we got more stuff spawning over here on the backside. And this is how nice this farm is working out for me at this point. Because when I first got the farm and when I first got all the pods set up, it wasn't really spawning nearly this often. It wasn't really happening this much. Like, I would have to reset it to peaceful basically every time I cleared out all the pods because there'd be so many other mobs spawned in all over the map where you wouldn't really see... a lot of mobs spawned into the cells here. But now we get it to the point where there's just tons of mobs everywhere because this is really the only place for them to spawn. The zombie kids can also get out of these little cells, but that's okay. Just keep making our way around and around and around, and this is as simple as this farm gets. I mean, it is productive. It does produce several Williton, we're calling them Willitons. Several Williton skull heads. Every minute or so that you're running around the farm because you're getting, I mean, again, that was 3 skeletons. There's another skull right in there. You get tons of them. You get tons of them. Now, like I said, you can build that thing where the way that Silent Whisperer had it set up is you can have a rail system running through here to pick up the entities, transport them into a nether portal, which then transports them to the overworld, where you can then kill them with a charged creeper and get a head for literally every single entity you kill. I don't necessarily... Ooh, where'd you come from, big boy? I don't know what the spawning rules are for magma cubes because this big guy should not be able to spawn in here. Good. Jump off the side. Good. Yeah, that big guy should not be able to spawn in here, so I don't know why he can. And you can see, you honestly get more blazes than you do wither skeletons at some point, but you can always see more of them spawned into a few of these pods, just like this over here. Got at least like 3 skeletons in there, and you can see, yeah, we're already up to 5 wither skeleton skulls, and I've only been at this for just a couple of minutes. So that's how productive this farm is. So this farm does work really, really well. I'm fine with sticking to it for a manual kind of thing. I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole of building the rail system, and then the charged creepers would be the biggest pain because you'd have to get a bunch of creepers trapped, and then when it's a thunderstorm, use your channeling trident, hit them with lightning, so that way they get charged, and then just kind of keep them, hang on to them until you need them for whatever purpose. And I just don't want to go through all that nonsense. I don't need that many skulls for anything. Like, this is fine for my purposes, and I don't mind just going through here and whacking these things and just clearing them out of here. Because it's not really all that difficult. And again, stone sword farm. If you need stone swords, believe me, this is the farm for you. Because, yeah, this thing is just insane. I also did build, like, a little stairwell coming into here. So that way, if you are on foot, if you're not wearing an elytra, you can get in and out of the farm. I love just zooming down here along the top of the lava lake, just exploring all these areas that are flooded in here. I love this so much. Oh, God, there's nowhere to go over there. Oh, boy. That's bad. I do like that you could drown in lava. And you can also take off with rockets in the lava, which is also really, really nice. That's why I do keep that 1 fire resistance potion on me, usually when I'm walking around slabbing stuff, because look at this whole area. All of this is all covered. This took me quite a while. But, man, oh man, has it been worth it for the productivity of this farm. There's a little open spot right there I'd love to fix. There's a couple little open spots that are too close to the farm for my tastes that I'd love to get rid of and love to get cleared up, but the majority of everything in this area, in these chunks that surround this farm, everything's going to spawn here. It's not going to spawn anywhere else. It doesn't really matter. And if it ever gets, like, not productive enough, then you can just, you know, get through everything and just take care of everything, and it's easier. It's easier. So, that is the Wither Skeleton Farm done and dusted. So now that we've got a whole ton of wither heads, that means we need to go wither hunting and basically kill a whole bunch of withers. Now, I did decide, Silent Whisperer also designed a wither killer. I think I talked about it in another one of the videos that I did. And I believe I am going to build it, only because not building it seems silly and foolish, kind of. Like, it doesn't seem like a smart idea. Yes, I save all this and turn it into nuggets. Don't ask. Don't ask. And, oh my god, all these friggin'... Ugh. And, yeah, just all this nonsense. Just so much dumb nonsense. I still hear that magma cube outside there. That is just annoying. Come on, there we go. Yeah. Stone Sword Farm. I need to put a garbage disposal in here, just my quick little, you know, lava pit disposal system with the dropper and everything, but I just haven't yet. Because holy cow, do you get a lot of stone swords for this. Way more stone swords than you ever get wither skeleton skulls. I don't know how frequently they drop those swords, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't know who needs that many stone swords, but not me. So that's pretty much what we're looking at, though. So we're actually going to take these guys out of here. And we're going to put them over here, so that way we have them in there. Because we're going to leave those bricks in here. We're probably going to do some more work in here later. And I'm actually going to head back to the main hub, the main island. And I will join you guys there, so hang on. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And I have a lot that was... Please don't ever move the thing like that again, Nick. Oh my god. I give myself such a thrill playing this game. I got so much stuff. I got to update you guys on. But first, I wanted to grab these diamonds that I found in my little mining sesh, because I'm just doing some old school mining right now. Just a little bit of branch mining. And intentionally using sea lanterns as lights because I feel like it helps to kind of show the progress of the realm. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need one right boop, here. I just feel like it helps to kind of show the progress of the realm. Now we make so many sea lanterns. We get so many sea lanterns, we can just kind of use them willy-nilly. And I'm going to come back to this mining project in just a moment here. I've got too much to update you guys on in just one video, so I also have to grab a stair block to fill in that block thing there. But yeah, I've got way too much to update you guys on in one video. So most of this stuff is going to be spread over a couple of videos, and yeah. Doesn't this look like a rainbow, like, threw up in here? It kind of looks like a rainbow threw up in here. So one of the things that I've been doing lately is working on some just different storage things. Kind of shoring up our storage and getting different things kind of taken care of. And yes, I'm going to make stone brick stairs just to fill this in. I also need a few stone bricks to throw into that thing. And we'll get back to that in just a moment. But yeah, one of the things is storage. Because if you guys haven't heard, the new snapshot for the Nether update is out for Java. Which basically means, I mean, we'll get it eventually on Bedrock. It's not going to be like an instantaneous thing. Let's be real here. And there we go. Just gonna punch a couple holes in here. We're just gonna fill in some regular stone bricks. Do I have any other kind of stone? I just have some stairs. Aside from, I needed one stair for that right there. So we're gonna just use that. And we're just gonna stick the others in different places like so. But yeah, so the Nether update is here. So I was like, oh, when they add all these blocks, where are we supposed to put them? Because our storage room is like super jam-packed. So I've always had this area back here ever since I did, I forget what it was. I think it was when I actually built the bubble vaders that are over here. These go to the cactus farm. I think ever since I built those, like, we just ended up with this blank space in here, and I had no idea what to ever do with it. So I decided, rather than change the storage room again, rather than change the layout of the storage room again, I actually decided to bring all of our terracotta in here, because it was one of the things that we had no place for in the game. Mandy found that huge terracotta biome that she's been kind of cleaning out, and she brought a whole bunch back, and I decided to make the rest of the colors that we didn't have, and decided to chuck them all in here. So all of our glazed and all of our regular terracotta now has a nice little home, and like I said, it looks like a rainbow through them. Alright, and oh, nice recessed lighting. The area is not really big enough. What I want to do is I want to do a recess that has, like, stairs pointing in at this. Let me kind of show you what I mean here. And let me grab a couple of these. I might actually be able to do it with, like, a couple of them. But this is all too close together, to be quite frank, for it to work 100% properly. But what I want to do is, not like that for sure. Well, I think that stair block was one that I'd already placed it. Why are you placing it that way? Or am I just an idiot? I'm an idiot. Never mind. Never mind. So what I want to do is I want to do something like this. And then what I would like to honestly do, now these are lights back in behind here, but what I would like to do is I'd like to have this kind of popping out of a recess like that. I think that looks way cooler. And I mean, I'm nowhere near the first person to ever do something like that. But this whole area in here, all these lights, all this stuff is kind of too close together. So we're going to pocket that one, and we're going to use that somewhere else, some other time, doing something else. I don't know what or when or whatever, what have you. We'll figure that out sometime later. I think we'll leave that like that, though. Should we? Wait. Hang on. I kind of don't want to waste the sea lanterns. I know we have a million of them, but I don't want to be, like, intentionally wasteful. Like, I only want to be like, let's go mining and use them as the light source, kinds of intentionally wasteful, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to restructure some of this here. And no, I think what we need to do is I think we just need to put a normal block here, so that way we have the nice corners coming in. And this here, we're going to take out. We're going to take this out, and we're actually just going to extend this light all the way down. I may actually just, because these are slabs covering up lights in here. I very, very sort of liked this at one point for about 4 minutes. But yeah, no, now I'm like, not really feeling it. But like I said, I don't have the space to do exactly what I want to do, so in order to kind of cheat around that, we're going to have to... This I can stick a stair block into. There we go. Yeah, in order to kind of cheat around it, we are going to just do this. Stop with that, please. Thank you. Now, the terracotta, I'm actually going to leave those blocks there. We're not going to move those. And I want to fill these recesses, but I know I've got a couple of other block types that I've picked up here. Welcome to Staring Up with Nick. I am your host, Nick. And yeah, we're going to continue this recess around where there are stone bricks, and we're going to put one there. But yeah, like I said, the terracotta is actually going to stay there, because I kind of actually like breaking that up a little bit like that. Throw this... No. Not there. Throw that there. And... what was I... Oh, I need more stairs. I'm kind of trying to, like, look around for blocks that I don't have. It's like, where do they go? Here we go. Alright. So now we can continue the recess around this way, and then obviously over to here. And then, like I said, I love that nice little recess. And then you just kind of have the lights popping on. I could still throw something over the top of the lights if I wanted to, but I really don't. I kind of like having them exposed. I'm kind of fine with it. And like I said, it just looks like a rainbow threw up in here. But we have all these reserved spots. This is all going to be for new blocks. Or blocks that are already in the storage room that we move out here. Whichever the case may be. I just added more space for more storage down the road. But, I mean, you think about that Nether update. You've got basalt. You've got the 2 new types of wood and everything. You've got different types of fungus. You've got other different types of blocks that make up, like, you have soil. All sorts of different stuff. So... this is something that's definitely going to be coming back to, but I kind of just like, you know, it's all of our terracotta. And terracotta is something I want to start using a lot more of, because honestly, I mean, you guys know, you guys have seen all the episodes in this series, and all of my builds, I've been using a lot of stone brick kind of things, and I would really like to get more into using things like terracotta, and using things like logs and stuff for decoration, and things like that. I just want to add, ooh, hi. I just want to add some more of these stone bricks in here. And we're actually just going to fill this right up with stone bricks. Just because. Stairs. Yep. Mossy. Boom, boom. There we go. Do I have any other... Oh, I do have some chizzies. We have some chizzies. So we're going to toss in some chizzy. Stick them right here over the light. Boom. Beautiful. I love just having this stone brick kind of bleed into these mining things. I just love it. I really, really love it. But anyway, let me show you a couple other things. There's one thing I have to do in this video before we close out. It is going to be a time lapse. It's going to happen at the end of this video. But it's something that has needed to happen ever since it was constructed. And that is the destruction of the iron farm. And there's a couple reasons why that iron farm is now just broken. And I'll get to those momentarily as well. I have also started construction on a raid farm. And I was kind of mulling over like a bunch of different things. Like, what do I want to build in this game? What do I want to put here? What do I want to put there? What do I want to do? What kinds of different things? And it occurred to me, I was like, a raid farm. I could really, really use a raid farm. Yes, I could. But what was I gonna do? Oh, you know what I need? I need sponges, which are out at the tower. So, yeah. You'll notice storage is a little bit changed. All the potion stuff is all gone. Because I didn't necessarily build like a big automatic brewing station or anything. That didn't happen. But I did still move all of the brewing stands up into the old kelp smelter room. And you guys will get a chance to look at that next episode. But I did move all that stuff up there. So I decided to split leaves and saplings out into their own boxes for all the wood types. And then I actually made a whole box for nether wart blocks because I get a lot of nether wart, guys. And we actually moved this stuff over here. This was our clay and our bricks. Moved those over to there and added TNT boxes and a box for death cheaters. But yeah, so the destruction of the iron farm is nice. So I'll give you guys like just a little tease of the next episode. Yeah. Just a little tease. You can hear the noises. But, yeah, so that's going to be a little tease of what's to come in the next episode. I'll show you guys the raid farm, and I'll show you guys that. But the iron farm that I have built, now I have lamented this since I built it, and you guys are aware of that if you've been watching the series here, if you've been following along with everything. This iron farm has produced squat. Okay? Squat. And I have desperately been working to try to find a way to stop things from spawning. Uh-oh. Oh. We are missing some inhabitants here. Yes, I moved all of the villagers out of here. But basically, let me show you kind of the final thing that happened with this before we end up demolishing it. So this is where our villagers used to be. Their beds were here, and then the glass was here that covered up over their faces. And 1 block gap. 1 block was the wall. That was the space above their heads, and then I put these end rods in here. So I moved this top piece down. I moved it down a couple of blocks because I really got tired of wandering traders spawning in there. Well, guess what? Guess what? They would still spawn in there. They would still spawn in there. Now, the space was too small for the llamas to fit in. So the llamas would basically be on leads bobbing around out in the water. We'll kind of get down in here and I'll show you. The llamas would be in here, bobbing around in the water. And the trader would be either standing on this wall right here, or he would be just inside of this wall, like over here, because the leads were like pulling him this way, so he was kind of stuck in there, like that. Our head villager is still up here, though. Him, I can't really get out of there, and honestly, I don't need him anymore. So he's gonna, unfortunately, meet an untimely demise. But, yeah, so I had this 1 block gap here. 1 block gap, and then I was like, okay, so let me put in this nice little system of trapdoors. This is right where their workstations were. And I kind of wanted to show you guys this, but I got so frustrated. Like, I wanted to show you guys this, like, before, like, how much sort of it kind of tried to work a little, but it never did. Like, they would always spawn here. So then I decided to extend the glass, like this block here. Like, it was only these 2 blocks of glass here. I decided to add a 3rd one going back over the wall to stop them from spawning. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally, at long last, no wandering traders could spawn in where my villagers were. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Like, the amount of stuff I had to do to get them to stop spawning. I mean, basically, you just had to remove, like, any spawnable space from the area to get rid of them. It was maddening. It drove me absolutely nuts. But the problem is, in working over here, I've been doing a lot of different projects over the weekend. And I've been doing a lot of different things, including working on the iron farm, included doing all this stuff. And no iron golems would spawn over there. And then, when I finished the final modification to this and brought everything down and did whatever, iron golems started spawning over there on the docks. Over there. Not in the farm. Like, I kept checking that chest under there. No iron ever appeared in that chest for literally like a few days of playing. And now that I had iron golems spawning over here, that was it for me. That was the final straw. So I decided to transport all of my farmers off to a different location. You can kind of guess where they probably ended up. And, oh, I closed myself in here. You can guess where they probably ended up. Cough, 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 cough. Over in this direction, over here. We could peek in the window. Yeah, you can peek in the window. Like I said, lots of stuff to go over next time. But this iron farm, I think, number one, I think it's just too close to everything else that I've got going on here over at the base. And yes, I did add some more villagers inside of the structure. And I don't know if that broke this iron farm. But then again, it wasn't producing iron even before that. Like, it has been... Oh, I gotta refill the tree farm. I totally forgot about this. I've also been trying to stockpile our wood reserves. Yeah, I've got to do that as well. But, yeah, I think it's too close to everything over here. I want to move it down this way somewhere. I think at the end of the highway down there, I think at the end of the extension, I talked about this. I think I deleted the section of the video that I was showing. For this episode, I actually recorded it, but then I think I deleted it. So, yeah, down here, kind of where this bridge extends to, like somewhere down in this area, is where I want to build the iron farms, because they're out of the way. They're far enough away from the main island that you won't have to worry about anything. So the only thing we should have to worry about is iron golems spawning. And then I want to build 4 of them. 4 of them. So, yeah, that's kind of our next task, or one of our next tasks, but I cannot, ladies and gentlemen, do this anymore with this nonsense. It has to go. So, I am going to wrap out the video. I'm going to say goodbye now. Take off! Yeah, I am going to say goodbye now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, everybody, for watching the video. I super appreciate it. I think I'm going to leave this platform here. The little AFK, or the little lightning shield platform for the head villager. That's basically what that was. I think I'm going to leave that there. And we will, you know, do whatever. But yeah, this thing is going. So I super appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the channel. And I would also really appreciate it if you ring that bell. If you ring that bell, yeah, ring it. Wait, actually, wait, hang on. I can, can I navigate this? Can I navigate? I'm getting better. I'm getting better at moving around in this view. There we go. Ring. That was a long setup for no payoff, basically. But yeah, thank you so much. Please like the video if you like the content. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying it. And please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And like I said, ring that bell. We are going to go into a time lapse. And then when I come back next time, in the next episode, we're going to check out the raid farm that I have started. I haven't finished it yet. Tommy built a raid farm as well. I can show you that one. The mechanism that Silent Whisperer, because it's, of course, the Silent Whisperer design. I basically just, like, all credit for this channel is basically going to go to him at this point. But, yeah, it's a great raid farm. It's very productive-ish, but the Trident killers that were designed to be in the killing chambers for the mobs no longer work properly. And I am waiting for a workaround, or trying to come up with a workaround myself, or whatever. Because I was using Tommy's, and Tommy's uses a modified version of the Trident killer, but it is so janky. So janky. So, basically, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I have been Nick. Thank you so much, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye!